Hello everyone, welcome back to Key Comics Market Watch. I'm happy to have y'all back for another haul video. I apologize I wasn't able to get the auction on Monday done, so I had to postpone it. But um, I'm definitely happy to finally show you some of the books that's going to be in the auction, and also some books that I picked up last Wednesday that I didn't get to show off. So we're going to start off with Berserker Unbound #2, and this is the variant. Um, I like this variant very much, and I have to say, Berserker Unbound. After reading the first issue, I was very interested, and so I wound up getting the second issue, and I'm really looking forward to issue #3. I don't know where they're gonna go with this because he's stuck in our time, but he can't speak English. He's speaking a whole different language than English, so it's kind of I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna spin this, but definitely looking forward to the next book because it's definitely a great story. So if you haven't been reading this, I suggest you read it. Issue #1, I definitely had to get because it was the first appearance, and plus the premise of it, I really liked the premise of it. So definitely check it out. All right. So the next book that I got was Gotham City Monsters, issue #1. Now there's supposedly a first appearance in the end of the book. But from what I've understood, this character has already been around before, so it's really not a first appearance. So kind of happy I got it anyway though because I just like this team. Well, they're not a team yet, I will say that, but I definitely read this book and I'm looking forward to issue #2. Uh, very Frankenstein so far is my favorite character in this so far. Now there's supposed to be 6 characters, but as you can see, there's only 5. So obviously the 6th character hasn't been shown yet because it says at the bottom. You see, it says 6. See, so looking forward to see who the 6th one is, and I think the 6th monster is probably gonna be a new monster, and it's gonna be their first appearance in whatever issue they. I think they'll probably appear in the next issue. So definitely looking forward to the next issue. So definitely suggest you read this too. It's really good. Alrighty. Then I went and got Detective Comics 854. It's the dollar. It's just the reprint, but it's with the photo cover, and I like it a lot. Batwoman from the CW. I like this, and it was only $1, so I was like, I actually got the original issue of this, so but I definitely am loving this cover. I like the photo cover, so um, I actually think that it's a possibility in the future this book will go up because of the cover. So looking forward to it. All right. Of course, I had to get Catwoman #15. This is supposed to be the last Art Germ Catwoman cover. He's done with this series. So I like this. It's paying homage to the Catwoman from the movies, not not Holly Berry, but what was her name? Jodie Foster, I think. No, not Jodie Foster. I always forget her name. But it looks great, and I like the paper stock that it's on. It's not that soft stuff. So definitely had a chance to read this book, and definitely enjoyed this book also. Literally kind of impressed by some of the DC books. The writing is pretty good so far, so definitely like this book. And last but not least of the new books, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy #1, our Germ cover, and it's supposed to be a connecting cover, so Poison Ivy will be on the next connecting cover. So definitely am digging this cover, and I had a chance to read this also. And they basically had the enemy in this book is a reoccurring enemy in the DC universe, so it's not a new character, but definitely I like I like this book. I like this story. I just like the dynamic of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy's relationship. and the fact that Poison Ivy just came back to life recently. So, and she's trying to keep her body together because her body keeps falling apart. So it's a pretty good story. I really enjoyed it. So definitely looking forward to issue number 2. Really love this cover. All right, you guys. Then they had some free stuff, so I grabbed it. So it's Titan Comics 2015 Spring Preview. They had that there, and I'm like, man, they got something from 2015 for free. So I grabbed it, and this book actually on eBay actually goes for like $5 to $10. So yeah, and then they also had this GI Joe Ash Can, a story that's supposed to be coming up. In fact, I think this week the issue's coming out this Wednesday. But this is the Ash Can that they passed out, I think, in San Diego Comic Con. So I had a chance to read this also. It's only a couple of pages, but it was pretty good also. I think this dude right here is a new character. So this Ash Can might go up in value. Definitely. So definitely be on the lookout for this Ash Can, and of course the regular issue is coming out Wednesday. So definitely happy to pick that up for free. And of course I got the DC previews, skimmed through it, like some of the covers and some of the story arcs that's coming out. So looking forward to this. It's really a lot of Black Label books coming out. They're really starting to ramp out the Black Labels uh, books. So I'm looking forward to that. I will say that, definitely. And then they had a Marvel Universe free magazine size, and I just grabbed the one. They had a whole bunch of them. I haven't had a chance to skim through this, but if I see anything that's I think could be a first appearance or something in here, I'm definitely gonna go try to grab some more. So I know they're not gonna run out of them anytime soon. So very happy to get that. So that's all the new stuff. As you can see, I haven't really been getting too much new stuff. I've been chilling out on the new stuff. I haven't really seen too much that I want. You know what I'm saying? The X-Men thing, I'll wait for that. I know everybody's talking about how great it is. I know some of the books have some first appearances, but right now it's just so many covers and so many copies being made of this whole thing. So I'm patient, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to wait until I'm able to find some of these books in the dollar bin. So I'm gonna just wait it out. I've seen this happen before where an X-Men storyline is awesome and everybody loves it, and the books are going for some money, and people are speculating that it's gonna be a series that people are gonna be after for a long time, and 9 times out of 10, after it ends, after a couple of months, you're able to find these books in the dollar bin. So I'm going to wait. So I'm going to be patient and just chill out. I could wait, but like I said, I heard it's an amazing story. So that's what's been going on with me. The Carnage thing also. I'm gonna chill. I could wait. I'll probably just get certain books here and there, depending on if it's a first appearance or if it's a cover that I really digging. But other than that, I got issue number 1 of the Absolute Carnage, and I liked it. But now with the rest of it, I'm just like, I could wait. I could wait to get it later for cheaper. So instead, I've been concentrating on getting some older stuff. Now, there was ad in a Facebook marketplace, and the guy was selling like a whole bunch of long boxes of comics for different prices. So I went to go. It was like a yard sale. Started at 8 in the morning to like 2:30 in the afternoon. I got there about 9. And by the time I got there, it was already like 4 people already going through the boxes. And then the guy told me that he actually had an early bird that came through even earlier, like 7 in the morning. even though he said on there no early birds, he actually let one person come through, and I was like, God, I probably, missed out on everything. But the great thing about, even when you have a lot of people going through books already, is that a lot of people still don't know what the keys are. They know some of the keys, but they don't know all the keys, and by me collecting for so long, I've learned which ones are. I've learned a lot of keys. What's key? What's not key? So I know what to look for, and I know what's valuable, what's not valuable. So I actually still got some great stuff. There was the Lois Lane book with where she turns black. The controversial issue that came out a long time ago. That he had that, but and I was gonna get it, but it was not in the condition that I wanted, and I kept debating on whether to get it because I don't have that one, and I wouldn't mind having that in my collection. But I told him to hold it, and I was gonna go back the next day and get it. But then, after really thinking about it and also looking on eBay to see how much the prices are, I think I could actually just hold off and hopefully find a better grade. Um, so I'm just waiting for that one. So, and then he also had Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #1, which I've had that a million times, but right now I don't have it in my collection. And but he wanted $10 for it, which ain't bad, but it did have two spine ticks on it that kind of like just made me say, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? So that's another issue that I didn't get. But anyways, so I got this stack right here, and I got this stack right here, all for $50. So like I said, they all range in different prices. I don't remember what all the prices were, but just know that everything I'm about to show right now was $50. And I think I got a sweet deal. So I'm gonna start off with this pile right here. So we got Battle of the Planets #1 from Top Cow. This is the variant from Sylvester that you know that did Wetworks. So definitely now this book right here doesn't go for a lot, but I love the cover and I know it's the variant of issue #1. Now this ain't their first appearance. First appearance was long, like in the '70s, if I remember correctly. Gold Key, I think, published it, and actually that issue goes for some money. Like in high grade, we talking like a thousand, something like that. So, and I remember when I was a little kid actually watching this cartoon. It was a great cartoon. I'm hoping they make Battle of the Planets into a movie, like a real live action movie. That would be so good. I don't know how many of y'all really remember this, but I remember it, and it was awesome. All right, so the next book I got was actually a book that's hot right now because this character is gonna be in the new Suicide Squad film, which is Superboy #9. This is the first cover and the first full appearance of King Shark, which is on the cover. Now, issue #0 is his cameo appearance, so definitely be on the lookout for that one too. So definitely happy to get that. Now, this one will be in the auction, by the way. I have like probably like 15 copies of this book, so I don't mind parting with that one. And that one is near mint, 9.8 candidate, definitely. Then I got Superman in Action Comics, issue 687. Now, the reason why I got this is because of the first full appearance of the Eradicator as Superman. And this book right here, I've been trying to get this book for a while now, but every time I run into this book, it always has mad spine ticks on the side. On right here. It's just always like never fails. And this one actually doesn't have any. So I was like, okay, let me grab it. I finally found one that doesn't have spine ticks because it never ceases to amaze me how this green cover always has spine ticks every time. So definitely happy to finally get this, even though this was massively produced, but it's just hard to find it in a 9.8 candidate because of the fact of it always has spine ticks. So definitely happy about that. All right, then we got Aquaman #4. Now this is my second copy I done picked up within the month. I remember I had picked up one from Second and Charles. So the reason why I got issue #4 is not only is he battling Lobo, but it's the first appearance of Kamana Tanaka, and she becomes Demon Gate in a couple issues after this. So this is her first appearance. So definitely happy to get that. Another one, and I'm gonna keep grabbing this every time I see it. Alright, then I got Factor X #1 from Age of Apocalypse. Now the great thing about this one is that this one's a newsstand, as you can see, and this came out in 1995. So remember, after 1985, that's when the newsstand market became less than the direct market. The direct market took over. So for 1995, 10 years later, this one right here is definitely a lower print in the newsstand. So very happy about that. Definitely a 9.8 candidate also. Now this is the first appearance of the Bedlam brothers, and their names are Terrence and Jesse. So that's why this book right now is a little semi-hot. The raw copies are usually selling for about $10. So it's gotten a little hot, but the newsstand copy is definitely worth more because it's harder to find. Trust me. Go on eBay right now and look for newsstand copies. You're not gonna see too many listed at all. For real, for real. All right, so then we got Candy X-Men 305. And they had he had two copies, so I grabbed both of them, both 9.8 candidates. Now this is the first cameo team appearance of the how you say it? Fanex. I always have a problem saying their name. The flat. I'm not even gonna try it, you guys. You know who it is, okay? I'm not even gonna try it. I don't know how to say their name. I always have a hard time. Now this is the first. Now I got issue number 312 of the Candy X-Men. This is the first full team appearance of the whatever they're called in their true form. It's PHALANX. That's how you spell their name. Oh, in fact, it's right there. There's their name right there. I don't know how to say their name, so whatever. I know you guys probably laughing, but I don't care, because, you know, like I said, that's one of my weaknesses. It's not spelling, but pronouncing things. By looking at it, I always have a hard time with it. Math is my strong suit. Alright, so then we got X-Men number 36. Now, the reason why I picked this up is because the first appearance of Sync. So, I'm going to grab this every time, whenever I see it. Wish it was a newsstand, but there's a direct copy, and it's on the back. It's a direct copy. Alright, then I got X-Men number 24. Now, this book right here usually goes for about $10. It's the Rogue Gambit, you know, cover. So this book actually, people actually be looking for this book. So I was happy to finally find it, because I used to have it, but haven't been able to get a good copy of it. Every time I run into it, it has spine ticks. So, all right, then we got X-Men number 6. First appearance of Birdie. I keep picking this book up. I keep finding it every time, so I'm gonna keep picking it up. Very happy about that. And then, oh man, keep finding this book too, and I'm happy because I just want to pick up as many copies as I can of this book. It's X-Men number 1, first print, and first, of course, the first appearance of X-Man. Very happy. Wish it was a newsstand, but it's a direct. But very happy to find another 9.8 candidate. This is probably going to be in the auction because, you know, I got so many copies. This is the one that's gonna be in the auction also. It's Nightwing #1 from his first solo series. This book right here is usually a $10 to $15 book, sometimes 20. I've even seen it go up to 30. So definitely a book that, this is my first time getting it. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I saw the cover and it was a #1. I was like, I know this book is worth some money. So I made sure to pick it up. All right. Then this book right here, when I saw this, I was like, oh, now I know this book right here, #1, it's hard to find. And #2, right now, they just had news about this character recently. So this book right now, you should definitely be on the lookout for this. You need to try to get this book. So it's Tank Girl, but it's The Odyssey, issue #1 of 4. Now this book right here, I could tell you right now, it's definitely for adults. It has some nudity in the book. And this book usually varies between $14 to $39 to $40 basically. I've seen 9.8s graded, usually sell for like $2.50. So definitely a book that you should definitely be on the lookout for. And this is gonna be one of the books on the auction also, definitely. All right, then we got Superman in Action Comics, issue #521, first appearance of Vixen. Now this copy right here, I wish was a near mint 9.8, but it's not. It does have a couple of little things here and there, so it's definitely not a 9.8 candidate. Wish it was, but I don't have this issue, so I was like, I might as well grab it. Especially for the price that I got it for, which was great. So very happy about that. Then they had Detective Comics 608, first appearance of Anarchy, another one to add to my collection. This one might be in the auction too. I'm not sure yet if I want to keep it or not. All right, now this one definitely is going to the auction. This is my first time owning it, so I've been kind of debating whether or not I should keep it because I really love this cover, and I know I don't run into this book very often, and when I do, usually it has major issues. Now this one right here is not a 9.8 candidate, only because it has one spine tick that breaks color. And it's Captain America issue #14. And it has the background cover homage. So definitely this book right here is usually a 20 and up book every time. Awesome cover. Now the spine tick is right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's a small spine tick that breaks color. Wish it wasn't there. Now that's probably one of the reasons why I'm debating whether I want to keep it or not, because I want a perfect one. But then again, I might just keep it until I find the perfect one, then sell this one. So not sure if it's gonna be in the auction. It might be. Okay, you guys. All right, then I got another one of these, which I'm happy. Young Blood #3. Just wish it was the newsstand, but it's not. Just another direct. So I keep getting the direct copy. I'm still looking for that newsstand copy. Now, the first appearance of Supreme. I've told the story already, but just in case you're new to my channel, you haven't heard the story. Like about a month ago, I saw on eBay that this book right here, a CGC 9.8, sold for $155. I couldn't believe it. Didn't think this book would ever go for that much, but it did. So ever since then, I've been trying to snatch this book up. I don't know what made it go to that price, but hey, I'm going to snatch as many copies as I can of it, especially if it's 9.8 candidate. Alright, then I found Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 107. Alright, Now the importance of this book right here is the first appearance of Sin Eater, the first Sin Eater. The Sin Eater kills Captain, what's her name? Something Wolf, I forgot what her name is, but she was she was a police officer, and she a captain, and her and Spider-Man had a good relationship. So Spider-Man, that when he found out, he just that really, you know, made him go after Sin Eater. Like, and Sin Eater was a great character. This storyline right here was pretty good. I really like it, love it, and of course this is when he, just got the black costume not too long ago. So very happy to get this book right here. All right. Then we got Spectacular Spider-Man 147. Now the reason why I got this book is because this is the issue where Hobgoblin, which is Jason McIndale, I always have a hard time saying his name. He becomes possessed by an unseen demon, and then later on he becomes the demon goblin, whatever it's called. So got this issue just because of that. And this issue usually goes for about $10, so yeah. Alright. Then I got Spectacular Spider-Man 158. This is the first time Spidey gets cosmic powers. This issue is usually a $5 to $10 book also, so pick that up. Happy to get that. Was really happy to find this, you guys. Captain America #6. Now there's two different covers to this. This one has Captain America right there. The other one has Bucky on the front. The importance of this issue is this is the first appearance, and of course there's another variant. It's a Alex Ross cover, if I remember correctly, but with Captain America in the front. Now the importance of this book is this is the first appearance of Winter Soldier, and this book is still going for a nice amount. I've been seeing this book still go for 25 and up, easy. So with the Falcon and Bucky show coming, to Disney Plus, you can expect that this book to still stay hot for a while. In fact, I mean, Winter Soldier is an awesome character in the MCU anyway, so why would you not want this book? Now, I have this cover, I have the other cover with Bucky, and I do have the other variant too. I got all three of them. In the other variant, I have actually a CGC 9.8 graded copy of that. So very happy to have all three of them. This is the first time I got this one right here, so very happy to find it. I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna sell this one, but I don't think I am. I'm happy to just have all three of them. So I don't know. I don't know yet, you guys. You'll have to go to the auction and see what I pull out. You know what I'm saying? I got the Adventures of Superman number 463. Of course, it's the classic Superman Flash race. I think it's the fourth one that they've had. This book usually goes for $10 and up. Definitely seen near mint copies go for like 30. So definitely an issue that I'm happy to pick up. I picked up probably 4 copies of this in the past year. So I've been just running into that book. It's been crazy. Alright, then I got the Invaders number 20. Very happy about this. This is the first full appearance of Union Jack, second Union Jack, which is Brian Fallsworth. Very happy to get this. This book right now is under a lot of people's radar. I would say that if they do introduce Union Jack, just never know which one is going to be. If it's going to be the first one or the second one or the third one. So I think there's a third one if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think there is. But regardless, I definitely think you should cover cover it all. Get the first one, get the second Union Jack, and if there's a third, get that one too. I think you need to cover all bases because we don't know which one they're gonna use. So definitely you should be on the lookout for this book right here. So, and there is what is it, 35 cents price variant of this book. That goes for some money. So be on the lookout for the 35 cents price variant. All right. This is another book that was hot for a minute. It's still semi-hot right now. But definitely I'm happy to just pick up this copy right here. It's Amazing Spider-Man 209. Now this is the first appearance and origin of Calypso. So very happy to get this. And this book right here is usually between a $15 and $20 book. So happy to get that. I got New Avengers number 35. First Venomized cover in comics. And you know, a lot of people really be gunning for this book, be trying to get this book. So it's a good book to have. It's a $10 book. Sometimes I see it go for a little higher. So happy to get that. Now this, I've been looking for this for a while and finally found a copy. It's Swamp Thing number 153. Now, the reason why I've been looking for this book is because of the cover. Like, as you can see, it's a controversial issue because of the cover, and also because it's cover art by Brian Ballard. So, very happy to get this. And this book usually goes for like 10 to 20 bucks, easy. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely happy to find this book. Man, look at that cover. You know, so yeah. All right, you guys. Then got Swamp Thing number 67. I'm trying to remember what's the importance of this one. Oh yeah, it's just what's the importance of this issue is it's a preview of Hellblazer number 1. And as you can see, it says it right there. So preview of Hellblazer number 1 is in this issue. This is a $5 to $10 book, but I would say this: I was bummed out because it does have a couple of spine ticks on it. Not too bad, but they're there. So I was hoping I'd get a perfect one, but oh well. Can't always win them all, you guys. All right, then I got a Wonder Woman number 113. This from the second series. Now the importance of this book is Cassie Sandsmark. Is that how you say her name? Becomes Wonder Girl, and as you can see, she's right there. So and this book is usually a $5 to $10 book also. So happy to grab it. Don't have that one in my collection. Nice John Byrne cover. And this one right here, I was really happy to get. It's Wonder Woman 97. Been looking for this for a while. Haven't been able to find it. It's a Joker cover. This book right here is like a $15 to $20 book, easy. Definitely happy to finally get one in my collection. Don't know if I'm gonna put it in the auction. Still debating on that, but definitely happy to get it. All right. Then I got, oh man, Wonder Woman number 19 from the George Perez run. Now this is the first cover and full appearance of Circle, which is right there. Now, the thing about this book though that I didn't know once I picked it up, because normally, you know, this book goes between $20 to $30. But the thing about it was I didn't know that there was an actual second print of this book. And this is the second print. And this second print is hard to find. Like I've looked. I've only seen one other listing on eBay. So this second print is hard to find. Now I will say this. The way you could tell the second print from the first print without having to open the book. Now on the inside it will say second print, but without even having to open the book from the outside, just looking at the outside, the way you could tell is by right here. Now where it says 75 cents and 19, issue 19, it would be the other way around, where issue 19 would be at the top and 75 cents would be right here. And it's also missing The first print has the prices for Canadian and I think UK. So as you can see, this issue doesn't have it. It only has that 75 cents for the US. That's it. So that's how you could tell. Just look at this box and you could tell. So that's how you could tell the first from the second. And it's a bondage cover also, you guys. So that's another added thing to this cover. Not only is the first appearance, but it's a bondage cover. And you know how them bondage covers, there's collectors out there that really love them bondage covers that will pay premiums for them. And like I said, this is the second print, so definitely a much lower print run on this one. Very happy to have this one instead of the first print because, you know, I'm like, man, I didn't even know they had a second print of this. So very happy to have it. And I don't know if I'm going to sell this one. I might keep it. I might get a CGC. All right, you guys. Can't go wrong with this either. Supergirl number 2. But it's the DC Universe logo variant. Yes, yes. Now this one right here I am going to sell. You guys, so if y'all looking for the DC logo variants, this is going to be one of them that I'm going to sell. Now, I have a hard time getting rid of my DC Universe logo variants, but the only reason why I'm going to sell this one is because I already have this one. I actually have this DC logo variant already, so definitely going to sell this one. And then we have from Atlas Comics. And Atlas Comics became hot just recently with the news of their rights being bought out and they're going to make movies. So very happy they had issue number 1 of Morlock 2001. And this is the first appearance of Morlock. We'll say the copy is, this copy definitely needs a pressing. I will say that. Pressing would do this book wonders. But very happy to get it. So I don't have this one. I do have some of the number 1s of Atlas, but I didn't have this one. So definitely needs a pressing. So I'm definitely not selling that one because I'm gonna press that one first. Whenever I get my presser. And then of course Shogun Warriors number 1. First appearance of the Shogun Warriors. Now this book right here doesn't go for a super hell of a lot, but didn't have issue number 1. I do have the other run. I have almost the whole run except for issue number 1, and I have most of those issues in very high grade, like 9.8 candidates. So when I saw he had issue 1 there, I was just like, I need to grab issue 1 so I could complete my, you know, my thing. So very happy to get that. And last but not least, you guys, had to get the Micronauts number 1. All right, first appearance of the Micronauts. And this book right now is not really hot because no word on no movie or none. Hasbro has the rights to them. So, I mean, maybe in the future, maybe Marvel will work something out with Hasbro where maybe they could do something with them. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? But just happy to get issue number 1 again. I've had it before, but I sold mine. So I was like, I need to get another number 1. So very happy to get. Now I will say this one is not a 9.8 candidate. I wish it was. But it actually is more like a, I would say this is more like a 7.5 to an 8. Yeah. And usually I wouldn't get this at this grade because it's, you know, but like I said, I don't have it and the price was right. So like I said, I got all these books for $50. So I couldn't go wrong. That was it, you guys. What you guys think? I did okay. So definitely, I don't know when I'm gonna have my auction. Just want to say that I got another haul video coming, and that haul will also show some more books that I probably have in the auction. I picked up some stuff today, so I wasn't able to, you know, I'm not gonna be able to make the video for that until tomorrow. So if you see anything in here that you guys wanna in the auction, let me know in the comment section. Also, thank you everyone for not skipping the skippable ads. I ask you not to skip the skippable ads so I get the ad revenue because I'm a small channel. When you skip the ad, I don't get the ad revenue. Also, you guys, if you do want to skip the ads but still want to support my channel, as always, you can go to the Cash App and donate through the Cash App. This is my handle right here that you would put in. You put the $sign with my name so you could donate. And if you're never had Cash App before, download it to your phone. You could, on any phone, just go to the App Store. You'll see Cash App on there. And after you download it, use this as your promo code right here. And I'll receive $5 and you'll receive $5 for free. So make sure you use this promo code right here. And until next time, you guys, I will see you. If you're having a bad day, make sure you read a comic. And if you're still having a bad day, read you another comic. And I have to wish everyone happy hunting. Go find them gems. They're out there to be found, but you just gotta go looking as always. And I gotta give 2 shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Timothy, the comic book hunter, the Canadian comic book hunter. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, my brain is gone. But I want to give a shout out to him. I also want to give a shout out to RV Collects. Check both of their channels out, and also check out Moon Knight Moon Knight's channel. Okay, Moon Knight Comics. That's the name of the channel. Go check his channel out also. So shout out to you too. And until next time, everyone. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the Galactus head right here. Check out these 2 old videos of some good stuff. And I will see you later. Peace.